Hello. North America will be the last to get access to Fallout 76. That's cool.
From what I hear, that rogue
I
was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
I'm gonna finish this playthrough out. Only fair. I don't need to do that though. Dude. Hey everyone. Oh wow. And that's awesome. I didn't know if anybody would even want to watch Fallout 4. How's everyone tonight? Is anybody else like excited for tomorrow, or is anybody like in a part of the world that has access right now to Fallout 70? This guy remember? How's it coming? The 1080 seems to be fine. Like it's holding up with the 9,000 kilobits per. Hey, me too, Preston. I'm gonna have a hard time. I work from home. Like I work like 6 feet from. I work in the same place that I play, like literally. Instead of having the TV stand have like a microphone and my personal laptop on it, then it has my work laptop. It's just the whole thing just reversed or changed around. How am I gonna like not play? Get your new phone? Awesome. Oh, you don't know if you will, Duggan? You know, to each their own, realistically. Like, were you into the Fallout games? Like, the other one? And Douglas, what kind of phone are you getting? Because I'm thinking about getting,
Isn't that something?
I'm actually just thinking about getting an iPhone 8. Like, I don't know if I really want one of these new ones. But my old 5S is not cutting it. Nice. 13. Gonna make things go so fast. You forget? Is it a work phone? They're always fun. Oh, that's my. I don't know. I got an IP phone for my work phone. It's an application, you know, and that is perfectly fine for what I do. I don't want to have a mobile phone, or they would call me on it. Personal are awesome. Just wait for a deal. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. You can't get it right. I'm doing 1080p at 9,000 kilobits, and it's been just fine. I've been doing it since this weekend. If you're doing 720 60, then I recommend 6,000. And that's if you're doing YouTube. Oh, I see. Getting a replacement. But I'm using 9,000 for 1080p 60, which is the maximum that YouTube recommends. So I can say. But also it's the lines, because when I was living in Lake Oswego with my ex, I think the lines were shitty. I really do.
Let's rest a second.
But they were not good. Here they're fine. It's the same service, but it functions so much better. I got all my stuff. I came in today. The stuff to set it, like the microphone is now, and this is so weird, but the microphone is right above my head. And I think it sounds good. And it's really convenient because I can move around. I'm not attached to anything. Well, I guess the headphones I am, so I can hear, but I'm using OBS. Hey, Robert. I'm using OBS Studio, the official OBS. I'm not using Streamlabs. And I think if I use Streamlabs, the like the little plugins work better. Like the alert box and the I think that works better. Yeah, I'm totally doing the radio. I feel like I'm in like the cockpit or something. Like this is the pilot's chair or something. Or pilot seat. Yeah, the OBS Studio. Not the old OBS, but the OBS Studio. And I'm just trying to get us like totally geared up for the rest of everything. I want to try to finish this playthrough today, like right now. Even if I have to go late with it. It is what it is. So you can use that to still make other videos and then just get yourself like if you just want to do videos, then what I'm trying to spit out is Adobe, you can get 2 other things for like a nominal monthly fee. And if you got like Premiere and After Effects, but it would be debatable whether you wanted Photoshop or After Effects. But if you're going for video, awesome videos, then you're probably going to lean towards the After Effects. Anyway, with those two, you could like, you could do, you would maybe not do live stuff, but you could do stuff outside of that. Yes. Hey, Lewis. Yes, Robert. Tomorrow I can, anyways. It's gonna be real hard to not, I mean, well, it's not like I need to call in sick or anything like that. Like, I don't know. My boss has told me to kind of relax. The way he put it was, you don't need to do something earth-shattering every day.
If I ever need repairs, you seem more than capable.
This is a modded playthrough, yes. And the mods are in the description. There's also a lot of Creation Club content because it's the it's a PlayStation. And we don't get all the cool mods on the PlayStation. Yeah, my boss is alright. He's alright. The things I don't like about him, but at the same time I've delivered ever since I've gotten this job. Like ridiculous amount of productivity. Like you're in a tunnel. Yeah, I'll have the power armor helmet by the end of the week, and then we can see what that sounds like.
Oh, do we have to get up?
I went to yeah, I went to college, but I went to college for, well, I guess it does help. I went to college for acting, so.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
I'm not very good at it or anything like that. I like doing improv though. I like doing improv because it's like you don't have a script, you don't have to remember a bunch of stuff. What time is it? No. Wait, do I have a doctor? I feel like I should have a doctor.
Not many doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
Yeah, take a look at
It would have been smarter to go for something like business or
Too much radiation. I feel
Even IT, because I ended up being
Blood
in
pooling in
IT.
the gums.
And
Signs of
hey,
anemia.
72.
Yeah, we better clean you up.
It's well, hey, maybe you should get like a thing then and start using it.
Done. Now,
You never
was
know.
there anything else bothering you?
just hurt all over.
Huh, you look fine, but... Oh, wait. Yep, that's gonna need to be set back in place.
Reprogramming.
Let's get started.
Yeah. I'm trying to train somebody
All done.
so they can
Any
join
other
in.
complaints?
I really do wish we
That
had
was
more
it? All right. Don't ruin my hard
more
work by dying
automation
out there.
programmers. The more of us there are, then the more fixes we can find. And this guy is like, he's moderately good. Like he gets it. He has the potential. It's just that he hungers for it too much. That's my only concern. College, I think. Wait, what does university mean then? I thought it was the same thing. Like college could be a university, unless a university. Like I'm talking about college, so. Okay, let's get out of here.
I used to be scared of super mutants, but we taught them a lesson.
Just associates, by the way. I don't have a bachelor.
My back hurts. My
But it's
feet
arts.
hurt. Everything hurts.
Oh. Yeah. I just did community college. The plan was to do a community college for associates and then go to like a real college for my bachelor's. So that way that would have the name on it. You know what I mean? I just didn't finish up with the other part because then I got into the whole IT thing and... Okay. And then it turned out you could make money doing IT stuff? I knew. Because my parents just gave me a computer and then told me to... Yeah, it's true. Yeah, exactly. That's what you need. That's what I recommend anyway. Industrial tech is like, okay, no, well, like a like ITT or DeVry or something like that. That's like an institute, I would think, technical college. Oh, okay. You should still be able to get your like GED or something. Oh, we're gonna go head over to the Prid one, by the way. Actually, it's at the airport because Fury will fall off. And... Oh, my specs are horrible. In fact, I'm asking people at work if anybody has a video card for sale. If I can get like a 1060, then just for my old PC, it'll totally be able to run everything. It's an older i7, but it's still an i7. It just doesn't have that really good, like, person. It doesn't have like a good bus on it. Yeah, let's see if 72's got the plan. I know it's like, but it's like, it's terrible though, because you get locked into like, if you're in America, like, then there really is no help for anything. What is she doing? Hold on, let me just... No, that looks good. Yeah, the text size is pretty good on full screen. This is like really the last test before I go, like, you know, full bore tomorrow with Fallout 76. A PSU. All I'm looking for is a graphics card. Yeah, technically, Lewis, what coast are you on? Because if you're in the West Coast, like I am, it's 9 p.m. Our servers go live at 9 p.m. If you're on the East Coast, then it's midnight. Oh, you're in England? Oh, yours are going to be going live any minute. Yeah. Yeah, I think yours is about to go live. Yeah, let's go find Proctor. And then let me go get a graphic for y'all.
Here's
It's
your
actually on
holotape, Proctor.
Twitter.
Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
It's sarcastic.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Let's see what it says.
In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be
completed. So you've got to wait till midnight.
Gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
Actually, 01. Everyone has to wait till 01. But see, some of those are going early. Like, you might want to check. It's like, you might want to check. Anyway, let's get through this. Yeah, for sure, in 10 minutes. Well, 11 minutes. Nothing.
I'm busy right now, Knight. And you have a mission to complete for Elder Maxon. I suggest
Calm
you get back
down.
to work.
What you need to do.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility.
Yeah, you can fast track. Like, you can just plan it out like that. Like, I graduated from high school a year early, but because I had an opportunity to get some high school credits when I was in middle school. And then when I got to high school, I realized that if I dropped from advanced honors, like from the advanced honors program, I could still stay in advanced honors classes.
I'm busy right now, Knight.
But I didn't need as many credits to graduate. And also, and this is like ridiculous, but if you're in the regulars program, then
Hey.
a lot of everything is just
Over
PE.
here.
It's so terrible. Then I found out that the work program credits count as PE credits. So all I did was get
Wait
a
there.
retail job.
It is safe here?
Got on the work program, and then I only had to go to high school for half a day. But I graduated a year early and I only went to high school for a half a day. I'm tripping into it work.
Ad Victorium, sister.
I'm sitting in the exact same place I was sitting when I was working. I need to buy a desk. But I got the Power Armor edition, so that was my desk money. And I am okay with that.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Oh, she's
I
cool.
convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee
I mean,
arrives,
I can get one on Friday.
we'll interrogate her
Get on
aboard the
Friday.
Penguin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the
I'm gonna
success
get a
of your
really nice
reconnaissance
chair for
efforts,
work.
it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires
I'm probably
your
gonna spend
immediate
more on the
attention.
chair than I am on
Once
the
again,
desk.
Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
But whenever I stream, it's gonna be over here.
Getting a bit of a twitch on prop 3, adjusting torque.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting compression rate. If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No. I actually do need to buy a better couch, but I play on a 52-inch screen and in the couch in the living room, and normally with like the surround sound and stuff. The same thing on the computer. I mean, yeah. What's wrong with that? Not like, I mean, you're not getting, like, I'm not getting paid. 72 isn't getting paid. It's not an advertised stream. So,
look alive.
There.
You need something.
Come on.
Yes?
We stated our purpose to YouTube.
As you were.
They are serious about that. Like, if I get paid advertising, then I have to declare it, of course. It's like if you look at the description in that VR stream, it's straight up like, I'm not getting paid by Target, but Target has $100 sale. Hey, too cool. They have $100 off.
So
on the PSVR this Black Friday.
Dirty on our new project. How much is Maxon told you?
Realistically, that's what I mean.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first.
But yeah, if you know anything that might help people out.
Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Is that me? No?
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime.
So if you've never done the Brotherhood ending and you've always wanted to see inside this room.
It's the most advanced
oh yeah, that's right, she's talking to me.
has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Wait, why were you doing that?
Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
Huh. I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of
I like the railroad,
fully assembled.
but with the Metamen you can get the quote best ending.
Welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU.
That's why I think that that's what's going to be canon.
Power to it, it blows itself out.
There's got to be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Prydwen, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system,
actually,
we can get the big guy moving.
This is my first time playing Fallout 4 with headphones on. Because I didn't have all this before when I first started streaming it. And so I'm just hearing all these little things in the background. And it's cool. I still love this game. Like, I just can't wait till tomorrow. And so yeah, we do get to keep our characters, so that means I'm gonna start out at level...
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Hey.
I don't have a headset, actually. I have
hold position.
If waiting is what's required.
I just bought some $20 Sony headphones. And they're plugged into the amplifier, but I had to have one of those 1/4-inch adapters. I think eventually I'm gonna spend some money on some really nice headphones that are like made for an amplifier. But not right now. Piece of work. They're not bad though. After 4 hours, they start to feel.
How can I help tonight?
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
Oh, then you need like a headset. This microphone's a little bit much, like.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face.
Of course,
but
like dances down
coming from you,
hallway.
It sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
That didn't feel very difficult. Where's Dance?
We'll stop the Institute.
Shut
for Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Okay, hold.
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Dance?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
No, but do you want to talk about them?
That depends. How are you feeling?
I'm locked and loaded and ready to take on the enemy. When you're ready to go, I'm right behind you.
Oh, this sucks.
No problem.
That's right. So he's like as high as he can go before blind betrayal.
It's a cleaner shot, and it leaves that memorable ozone smell.
Well, come back when you've got the time.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I've got this like cheap Turtle Beach one, but it really sucks. If I'm not streaming and I don't care about like the quality, I have this like $10 one, and it's just like a little speaker on the ear, like a little head. It's just a one-sided headphone with a little like a mic on a boom. I don't even know where I got it from. Mr. Mac? We can just start doing it. Start doing it. Oh my god, look at Carrie. Carrie, do you mind?
Do you need something from me?
Moving out.
Yeah, I would like you to obey the laws of physics.
That's it.
Resume other functions.
Oh, see, that's what it's about. And then you can like, if you do the events and you catch it right after, they have this really cool thing where you can turn everything into highlights. Frames are usually too long for me to try to do that.
Charging into a situation.
Like you can always download it,
a good way to get yourself
or like you can like if as long as it's here's the thing. You hit 6 hours.
Proctor.
You can't make edits to your video.
Off to a good start, isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful.
Oh wow, she got in scribe gear
The
really
good news
fast.
is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading.
Okay, well
If
then
your
you would
people
just,
stay out
yeah,
of my
you just
way,
need to get a
that is.
headset then, and you would use
Charming,
OBS.
isn't
You
she?
already know what to do.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse.
Yeah,
Besides,
no shit.
Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that.
No,
In fact,
Ingram has seen
since
some
things
shit.
are going so well, we're gonna have you start building.
I'm
these
actually from
electromagnetic
Texas, but I live
actuators.
in Portland.
Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action,
Dallas,
and I bet
Texas.
you don't have the faintest idea what I'm
Not.
talking about. The actuators are what allows
I mean, I grew up in the
Prime's
country
arms
when I
and
was
legs to
really
move.
little.
Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past.
Oh, thank you.
We're gonna have to rip those
It's
out, construct a brand new system
mostly me
using
trying not to sound like a
electromagnets,
Texan.
and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for
Like growing
us.
up, I didn't
Now
want to
that you
sound
know
like
what
I
the
was from
actuators
Texas.
are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before
I
you
have
get
a
that
love-hate
look on your
relationship.
face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Okay, let's find this magnet. I'm already pressing I'm already going to press Fallout 76 button. Oh wow. I'm gonna say I really like it depends on like wherever you're from, anything else sounds exotic. What is it? I like what Trevor Noah was saying.
I feel so wonderfully rested.
If you were from a different country, 72, then you would. You know, in the same way that we hear British, stuff like that. Oh, nice. I've got plenty of food. Where was it? My ex was saying, like, I think it was Ohio or something. There's a certain state where they actually look for people from that state to be newscasters because it's like the state that has the least accent among the Americans. And so I think it's Ohio, but I think whatever that state is, anybody from that state can just sound like, you know, John Doe or Jane Doe or just any newscaster, reporter. You're back? Or you're out? When you say that you saw 76 Live, what do you mean? Like, already played it a few. It's the British humor that I really like.
Glad to have you aboard, ma'am.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, Eleonora is on Twitch right now. Yeah. But not over here. And still has the countdown timer on it. I got plenty of beta access though. I mean, think about that. I'm gonna start at level 20 tomorrow. That. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I have work tomorrow. Like technically I can play it at 9. But And like, don't judge me. But I go to bed around 8. But realistically, I live in the West Coast. I work from home, but the company I work for is it's based on Central Time. So I work around Central Time. So realistically, I go to bed at 10. If you think about it that way. I also get up at 5 a.m. When I started working for this company, actually, I got up at 2 a.m. And I was at work by... When did I get up? I got up at 2:30 every morning. And I was at work by 5 a.m., if not sooner. Yeah, I know, right? Now that I work from home, like, I just wake up and go to work. I don't need to
Looks like a good landing spot. I'll have you on the ground
do
shortly.
anything crazy. Yeah, I used to get up at 2:30 a.m. to get ready. And then get to work and make sure that I was at work on time. And when I say make sure that I was at work on time, I mean like show up 30 minutes early. But I typically showed up at I typically showed up at 4:30 a.m. for a 5 a.m. shift. Because I'd rather be 30 minutes early than a totally. I'll be playing 76 like for the next forever. So yeah. It's gonna be hard to find like breaks to play RDR. Totally is in. But modified. I don't have to No, I guess I never mind. There's the save point. No. But like, and I came here though, but here's the thing, think about this, okay? So I moved here from Texas during fallback, which means that during that weekend, the time change from the time zone is going back 2 hours. But on top of that, it's fallback, so the time goes back another hour. There we go. Yeah, so basically, I went back 3 hours in time. And then I started a job for a company that was in Central Time, which I was already used to. But my body's never adjusted to West Coast time. I just stayed adjusted to, but not only that, it was during fallback. And so, if I wake up at 2:30 in the morning, that's actually, or that feels like to me, 8:30 in the morning. Or no, wait, 5:30 in the morning, sorry. I'm thinking about when I wake up. Yeah, no, that becomes 5:30 in the morning. And 5:30 in the morning isn't that bad. But realistically, I start work at 6 a.m. and I'm off work at 2:30 p.m. Unless I decide to take a long lunch and, you know, whatever. But I'm also on salary, so it's really weird to get to a level where, no. I have a hard time with it because I have a hard time with capitalism, and yet capitalism is kind of rocking for me right now. And I'm not comfortable with that. So yeah. No, seriously, I want to get out of this country, Lewis. Americans suck. It's like the Nazis went from Germany to what? Argentina to the United States. What? They're all British. That's only because we're America and there's the history of Britain and all that stuff. That's just more propaganda. If anything, that's a reason to hate America. Oh, let's make him go boom. Oh, shy. That should take care of most all of them, right? Oh, we've still got one over here. It feels good to be this powerful again. Hello, Athens. What's up, mean boy? Yeah, Disney is accurate as fuck. I think it all depends on where you come from. Cause like here's the thing, growing up in Texas, I always say that the Great Plains are not that great. They're overrated. They're like, here's the thing is it's like totally plain. It's totally flat. If you grew up around mountains all the time, describing the world as if like you can see the horizon, like you can see everything for miles. I have no idea. And that sounds so cool to somebody that grew up around mountains and stuff, right? But if you grew up with that all the time, then you're like, this is so boring. I can see for miles. And then I move here and I'm like, this is amazing. Everywhere I look, there's something on the horizon. There's like, mountains, snow tops. There's, actually, there's just mountains everywhere. Oh, is there anything else I'm gonna blow up? Kill everything. There's fountains. There's a lot of cool stuff in this area, and there's this like, there's like the pre-gauntlet right here. Oh, it's so much fun, but I want to try to beat the game. I'm pretty sure I can pull that off her at this point. Yeah, the Permian Basin? Why do I know that? Hold on, I actually have to go.
Injured, I doubt they can help you here.
Oh, I know what that is. That's that oil field that they're like robbing from right now, isn't it? I think I saw something at
In 4 out of 5
oh, Patriot Act. Patriot Act. The new episode of that is about that, actually. That's why it's so fresh. Yeah, so it turns out like, oh, if you're gonna visit America, I would say come to the West. Just go hit the whole West Coast. I will say this though, and most people would probably are gonna be like, what? But New Jersey. But here's the deal: you have to go to South Jersey, because if you go to North, it's Jersey. Which are just a bunch of people that wish they were New Yorkers. Because talk to them. They all work in New York and shit. Oh shit, wrong door. You wouldn't believe it. Like, there's a reason why New Jersey is called the Garden State. So if you go there and like Vermont and Maine, New Hampshire, parts of Pennsylvania, it's beautiful over there. Two hours from New Jersey? Or 2 hours into New Jersey? Let's see if you know these areas. Flemington. Trying to think of some towns that are in the area that of Jersey that I know. One that starts with this. Clinton? Okay, I'll definitely. I want to go to London. Oh yeah, Scotland for sure. I like what. You wanna fight? Here's Sandy? Yeah, you're gonna fight. Have you seen the Trevor Noah skit about, let's check, about Scotland? And how he thought that them saying that Idris Elba, is it, what do you say? Whatever you, Elba. That a lot of people say could never be Bond. Oh my god, it's so great. He's talking about, he's like, so I thought that was all right, you know, just racism, and anytime anybody calls racism, I'm gonna jump on board, you know, and like, and start, you know, yelling at you racism, and then he's like, but then I went to Scotland, and he's like, there just aren't any black people there, and he's like, and it's not a bad thing, they don't have them there. If you ask a Scottish person if they're a racist, they'd say, I don't know, I've never tried. Like, and so he goes on about how, like, if James Bond was black, this is stand-up, he just goes on this whole bit, and I couldn't do the bit, but about how James Bond would just be spotted everywhere. Everyone would know. He's like, that's when I came to realize that, he's from Scotland, and everybody's just white over there. I think it's on his Afraid of the Dark. And he's got a great bit on there about, I'm not even gonna say anything about this bit. I don't want to spoil a second of it, but the bit about Britain being upset with immigrants and how ludicrous that is. And his accents are superb. What a great pick for the daily. What an amazing pick. I miss Jon Stewart, but Trevor Noah has taken that show and made it his own. And he has his own style of comedy that John could never do, so. Like the between the scenes stuff, we never saw that with Stewart. Trevor just flows. I feel like it's been so long since I've done this. Done it more. Oh, I did growing up. Like, I felt like John was the only. Yeah. I love that we have Halloween costumes in Fallout 76. Finally. Oh, George is amazing. Everything that George Carlin has to say. George Carlin shaped me. Oh. My dad was into. I had at one point in time George Carlin records that I'd gotten from my dad. Some of the only records I had were comedy. I'm sorry, Carrie. Second. But George wasn't like a whole nother. George was trying to tell the world something. Trying to open people's eyes at the end. He was the angry old man with a message. What do you mean? You didn't fall out and got a big laugh. There's this great part.
It is opening.
I'm just gonna have to download it. I'm just gonna have to download that entire video off of YouTube. Cut it up and make a highlight of this one part of 76.
This place is most unsettling.
That I think really shows how fun it can be. Or like, yeah, just like one of the moments that you can have. I don't know if it's like the ultimate display of how fun Fallout 76 can be. I wouldn't dare say that. I think that would be a video that shows like a bunch of people working together to a goal and having a comedy of errors at the same time. And find that video best. But no, this is just a great fun moment of like an army of ghouls that come to attack me. And I survived by unloading a shotgun into him while going backwards down a mountain. How ridiculous is this? Oh, great. There's something upstairs in there. Where is it? 10 mongrels? I'm talking like 16 ghouls.
Is attempting to evade
Look alive.
capture.
Oh, look at you. Hi. What's going on? Like right over her shoulder too. How cool was that? What's really cool about the video though is like I shoot one shot into a group.
That's done with.
I didn't realize there was a group. It only looked like there were 3 ghouls on my screen, and I shoot one of them, and I'm loading my gun and getting ready to take down the next one. It's totally peaceful, quiet, no big deal.
Attempt to play you.
And then I turn around and they just keep coming.
Attention, fugitive should be considered armed
And as soon as I turn around and you see like 6 of them, and then I turn the other direction and there's 6 more of them, and then I turn around again and there's like another like. And it's just like, what is happening?
going down.
And that place was one of the silos. So I'd fired a shot off with no silencer. What, in 76? Or are you talking about in this one, right? In Fallout 4? Because I've already done that a couple. Able to do that. I'm gonna try to finish off this playthrough. That's what we're going for. The end of Fallout 4 to celebrate the beginning. Yeah, get a pump action shotgun. I think you need to go up strength to get the perks for it. There's a whole new perk for shotguns. So there's one for rifles, there's one for shotguns, one for automatic rifles, and there's another one for automatic pistols. Hey Gwen. What's going on? I'm just having a good old time. Doing trying to finish up this playthrough of Fallout 76 so I can wrap or Fallout 4 so I can wrap up all my playthroughs before Fallout 76.
Basement.
Oh, look at this. Which I'll probably start early and go late tomorrow, by the way.
Please stand still and we shall begin the procedure.
No, we're not gonna begin anything. I don't know. Or... Oh, I have no idea how I'm gonna finish Red Dead 2. I have to start playing. But honestly, I don't want to play it. Fallout. Does this make that I've streamed? And know that there's only one playthrough I didn't. So, like, when it comes to Fallout 76, I plan on creating multiple characters. So. And Joe, you know why that's a smart idea is because Bethesda usually ends up fixing things later. So if you come in January, it's probably going to be a better version of the game. I didn't play Fallout 4 until it had been out for almost 2 years. I played some Skyrim VR on that VR stream. I have no idea. What's up, Q? No idea where Slappy's been. I don't know if I'm playing a bunch of games that he doesn't want to see. Just hope he's... Shit, I'm about to die. What other game is that, Joe? The other game that I plan on playing on this channel. Let's see. Water probably. Oh, all updated graphics and. I'm tempted to play that newer one that has the VR, but I think it'd be too scary. In text. Oh, Hunter, I told you to send me a thing. Like I didn't write down the information or anything like that. Just send me a friend request on the PlayStation Network and just tell me that it's you. And it's the same. Mine's easy to remember. It's the Wasteland Girl. Like, Quentin, it does, but it doesn't. Did you tell me that it was you? Like, you have to send me a message that this is Lewis, like, or, you know, so I know who you are on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. I can't wait till I get a PC that's, like, actually working. I mean, of course my PC's working. We're using it to stream right now, but I mean, like, place is good enough. I remember somebody did send me a friend request, but it had no, like, description in it. It didn't tell me, there was no message with it telling me who they were. No, Douglas, but I've seen that in the list. I think it was one of the ones that was on sale at one point in time. See, I like the Fallout universe better than the Elder Scrolls universe, but that's just a personal thing. I still play all the Elder Scrolls games, don't get me wrong. But what you're saying, Quentin, about the story, it's different. I have a feeling that we're gonna get, like, DLCs, like patches. I think it might be more along the lines of, Grand Theft Auto Online. Jojo. And that they drop, like, you know, new missions that come out or whatever. I mean, there is some story. Like, there were some first responders that started setting up all this stuff. Like, aid for everybody.
Glad to have you aboard, ma'am.
And you can join the remnants of that.
All weapon systems are go. Good shooting night.
I joined the Enclave. Like, that's where the stream is gonna start out tomorrow. I'm working for the Enclave right now. Which has proven to be really cool. It's got cryptids. Okay. There's a map you gotta go to. Or there's a place on the map. If I had a map, I could show you. Like, so it's like where the cave is, but you go to this cave. And it's a toxic waste dump. I mean, you can look it up online and find out how to do it, but there's a cave on the east side of the map, and you go there, kill some death claws, and then rummage through their nest and find like this key card thing, and then you can go inside and talk to. You're just talking to computers because there's not really any NPC. They give you a quest to go back to White Spring, and then you just follow the quest from there. And you get to meet the Enclave, and they start. And I mean, it's of course it's a computer. It's like a mainframe that has a consciousness in it, and then you just do what it says.
Bring her in. Hang on to something.
It's been pretty cool because I get like different events that other people don't see because they're faction events. So like the rest of the people that were in my crew didn't finish this quest. They went off doing their other things, and on that stream I have a stream where I do a lot of the Enclave quests. And There are, but there aren't. There's not human ones. Okay, like there aren't human NPCs, but there are NPCs. They're robots. They're super mutant. Thing is they don't. They want you. If you see a human, it's a human. What is that? Oh, how many of these do I need to build? Oh, I didn't even need to get the magnet. Oh my god. Here's your stupid stuff, Proctor. That's not my job. Wait, what's going on with the whip? I'm really looking forward to Darksiders 3, by the way. Started. Where is she?
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go.
Yeah, of course I am.
It's getting difficult to explain.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go pre-order it. Like, I'm just waiting to get my paycheck.
My scribes get those actuators in place.
That Fallout, the Power Armor Edition, just like killed my funds.
Which brings me to your next assignment.
And it's the second week before I get paid, right? So like,
walk and talk.
Yeah, I know.
Missing one last important element.
No, there's gonna be tons of spoilers. Like,
his offensive
Sanford didn't stop. I usually pick some sort of like food that neither one of us would ever eat.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could.
As a safe
Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28
tip for you,
bombs.
because it's not something you're gonna accidentally say.
From aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's air force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
She's right.
Of course she's right. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan is located
Darksiders games are so much
a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility.
And now we're Fury.
This included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch.
And you know they have these like crazy collector's editions. Like, they have a collector's edition and then like a Apocalypse edition. The Apocalypse edition is like $300.
That's exactly what we're asking.
And it comes with like all these figurines.
Established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea.
Like you could buy that and then you would just be able to like make a shelf devoted to Darksiders.
Airlifted out once.
Yeah, I do too.
Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
I have like 120 gigs. I'm streaming at 1080p, 620 frames per second, 9,000 kilobits, I believe, is the bit rate. Or do you want me to go now? Oh. Oh, seriously. Okay, let's fly to Somerville. Oh, that might be where you're at, Douglas. Or your internet. I'm getting 1080p, but then, but that doesn't matter, even if it's in the same room. Is anybody else having trouble with it? Yeah. Maybe our internets just hate each other. They're throttling us. Oh, Joe, then you've got like all kinds of fun stuff ahead of you. Really? I mean, I'm not judging you, Q. It's just like, I'm shocked to hear that. Most people are like, all Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, Douglas, I just got some sort of a hiccup over here, but it wasn't on my server side, it was on the YouTube side. On the house. I think, overrated. That's cool, Lucas. I think that's awesome. I like it when people don't have, like, mainstream opinions. Like, it's like, you know, and it's okay to have a mainstream opinion. It's alright. Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just when you don't have one, then it makes people, I don't know, I'm more immediately comfortable that you didn't just go with what everybody else said. And so I'm instantly curious. And so maybe that's my own, like, prejudice towards the stereotype. I don't know. I'll think about that outside of the street. No shit. 176? I've only found one. I personally I like Fallout 4 the most. I think the story in New Vegas was more intricate, but I feel like Fallout 4 is more polished, and a lot of the mechanics are better. I do miss the weapon condition, and I miss the the way that you leveled up, the way that you got perks. I like that about New Vegas. But there's just so many more things about Fallout 4 that feel more polished. And the thing is I feel like Fallout 76 brings it all together. Except for, you don't really have the story, but it's not... It's Fallout for friends. Pretty prime, it's a ship. Yeah, like, see, I'm having trouble with... Well, of course I'm gonna, like... I dig the Old West. I was still living in Texas at the time, so that was cool. Oh, what'd you do, Joe? Did you piss him off? You couldn't have done too many chems. You killed them. Wait, I guess you... Well, if you have mods installed, then... If you kill people, then it'd be a bad thing. I really dig this. Oh, if you accidentally shot him. Sure, it was a total accident.
Prepare for landing. Touchdown could be a little rough.
This is kind of me saying goodbye to Fallout. Good. Seriously, I've got a... Like, it's a Nuka-Cola. No, it's ice cold. No, get up. Seriously. Yeah. Okay.
Not a good time to sleep.
Kids got...
Not a good time to sleep.
To earn their keep, too.
Have to get up.
Oh, I'm just joking. I'm sure it was an accident. Or it was an accident. It can happen. Like, if you have mods installed, like Free Fall or... Oh god, what's the official Fallout patch? Might do it as well. And then it can, like, if it turns back on the murder stuff, they'll really hate you. I know, right? When somebody gets mad at you for head. It's like, come on. It was an accident. Oh my god. What part of sorry do you not understand?
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
No way. For real? Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have
What
time for small talk,
you?
so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up
Where
the
are you
equipment
at,
we'll
free
need
time?
to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Ah, no.
Wait,
not
what?
at
Hold
all.
on, I gotta shoot.
You're only heading back into the most inhospitable place in the entire Commonwealth.
I honestly
Look,
don't have a problem with like
I know you've been through the
cuss
glowing sea
words.
before,
I just have to
but
have those filters
remember
on
to
that
keep an
gets
eye
rid
on
of
your
all the
Geiger
people who
counter.
just want to
If
say
you
cuss
don't,
words.
the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
But oftentimes they just I'll just approve them because I don't really care. Yeah, join one of us. No. Yes. Kind of. I'd rather try to, yeah. Oh, you're kidding me. Sure. Okay, we're gonna go check it and see if it's live for North America. Oh, you bastards, this is the wrong way. Yeah, can you handle that? That'd be great. Oh, hi. This is what I get for going the wrong direction. No! Yep, that's absolutely right. You've got it. We're doing the Yahoo. Oh god, I can't wait. Yeah, see, look. And like, a part of that because I pre-ordered it. If I had a disc, would it live it up? You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna tell me that I can't because it's not time yet. Where are you at? 4 years, 8 days. That's what it feels like. Because like everybody in like Europe right now be getting theirs turned on. And I wonder if Bethesda is turning on those servers early. As like kind of like
Predators don't scare me.
They really did that side of the
Far
globe
away, but I saw it.
poorly.
I feel so wonderfully rested.
You watch. I'm gonna say. Sucks to be you. Yeah, but where are you? Because I don't know if you knew this,
Working on a
but different parts of the world function differently. Also, do I have to have a disc? Are you talking about P? Oh, you did mention PS4. But you still haven't told me where you are. Because I've seen a lot of these, oh god, we need a thing. How am I gonna get one of these? They're just like... Alright, that's good enough. We'll just go get the Hellfire armor. Okay. Wait a minute. Pennsylvania? Like, but what? Did you like have a hard copy of it? Or did you have a pre-ordered copy? Like, am I getting screwed right now because I have a pre-order copy? If it's not your system, you can't uninstall it. What are you talking about? What uninstalling? I heard a thing about you couldn't uninstall the beta on the PC. Users couldn't uninstall the beta until the servers go online. I thought that was a crock. Imagine. Oh great, now what do I do with this beta? Yeah. So then the answer is yes, I have a hard copy. Yeah, this is definitely a non-power armor, but you're gonna need it from time to time. We're about to go get power armor because I'm going to the glowing sea. And because of that, I kind of want some power armor. Hard copy instead of a soft copy. And that's what I was wanting to find out from somebody, is if a hard copy will allow them to get in. What I mean is he has the disc. And because he has the disc, he's not getting this. Not getting. Hey, you pre-ordered the digital edition and it doesn't unlock for another 4 hours. Which really sucks. Yeah, and I've done that before. If I get killed though, it's gonna like waste time. But yeah, I don't. What? I need to keep my PS4 on. No, I don't. I have PS Plus and it's all set up to download everything at night. It does it for me. I wake up in the morning and all my updates are... It's all done. But as soon as I wake up, I'm gonna click on Fallout 76. Yeah, no, go do it free time. Seriously. You know I would be there if I could be there. But I pre-ordered the digital copy and I want the digital copy because I'm getting sick and tired of like switching discs or... No. I put armor on him once. I never bothered with again.
Stand by for landing.
But thanks free time for confirming that for me, because I was seeing some people saying that they can get on right now and I was like, none of them are saying that they have a hard copy and no one seems to understand. I'd like to know what's going on too, Douglas. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm talking to free time about his disc. He has the disc for Fallout 76. If you have the disc, apparently you can go ahead and get online right now. If you have a pre-order, you're screwed.
I wonder what you have made now.
Unless do I have to restart my PlayStation and then it'll tell it that? Can anybody find an article about it? Yeah, see, that's kind of bullshit, don't you think? Now, I wouldn't be upset about Europe and stuff like that getting to play it early, because here's the deal. They got screwed on the beta. Like, seriously, they only got 2 days. If you think about it, they really only had like 2 days that were for them. Not only that, but you know how many copies of that game I bought? For myself? For my friends? That's cool though. But I really do want to get this done. Like, that this is making me feel good as far as bringing closure. It's cute. $85, yeah. 2 of these. It's out. Yeah. What happens if you restart the PlayStation? Like, but does it, like, does everybody that's screwed, like anybody that has a pre-order screwed? Is that what's happening? What has Walmart got to do with anything? Walmart's got all the... Night, Lewis. Take care. Okay, should we find a way to see if we can make the pre-orders work? Oh. Let's see, this is all messed up. Okay, like, I'm gonna do something for science. Right, but just because, like, it doesn't mean that you would be able to download it. The thing is I can't get a real good, like, search on Google about this. What was it? Yeah, exactly, 72. Oh my god, people have it before me. My life is ruined. I don't know if you knew this, but there have been a lot of people before me who have had things that I will never have. And I've come to accept it. So yeah, as you can see, if you have the pre-order, you're screwed. And look at all these articles that say, they talk about how the servers are online right now, but they don't say anything about the fact that you need to have a hard copy. Oh! I'm really happy that we're actually putting this online. Yeah, I don't want a hard copy though. I didn't want a hard copy of 7-8. Are you kidding me? I have a fucking Power Armor edition. I have the ultimate hard copy of this game. Of course, it won't be here till like Friday, but yeah, I went cheap on the PlayStation. Does this feel like it's any faster with the SSD though? Oh, it's like 3.5 inch. What? Yeah, I actually ordered 2 digital. I ordered, if you think about it, I ordered 3.5 digital. I bought one for a friend and I went
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Why is this stuff on the floor? What's happening over here?
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Nice. Okay, so I should have... Let's see. Just one here.
Huh?
No, yeah, let's get 2. I don't have nuclear food. But yeah, I bought the game for Sonic. I gave a friend some money so he could get the Tricentennial. I bought myself a digital copy for the PlayStation. And then I bought myself a digital copy for...
I used to be scared of super mutants, but we talked.
Digital copy for the Twitter as well.
Crops coming.
And then I bought a Power Armor edition for the computer. And I'm getting a refund on the PC digital edition. And since I got the I need well, Sonic, he streams. And he'll play with me sometimes. That's cool. The other friend of mine is really so that's cool. And then I myself want. And because I couldn't get the computer in time, I had to get the one for the PlayStation. And then somehow I got lucky and got a Power Armor edition the other week. Don't you dare, you get away from me.
Can't remember the last time I had to clean my fingernails.
I'm just so...
I bought my ex-girlfriend a couple of games. She's actually... better than I am at a lot of stuff, and
You Brotherhood guys have some serious
she just like
hardware.
ran through them. She hasn't finished Destiny 2 because she hasn't done the expansions. Wolfenstein, she just like blazed through. But like she only has like a few bosses left in Bloodborne, and I'm still on the first boss, so that'll give you an idea of like where our skills are at. But at the same time, I used to help her with Bloodborne, and it was a lot of fun for me. Cause like you just do teamwork stuff, you know? Like for example, I would call out when the boss was about to do a certain move or something like that, and then she would dodge. Those kinds of things. Yeah, by the way, everybody, if you have a hard copy of Fallout 76, apparently you can get into the server right now. So, might want to do that.
Instrument read all clear. We're waiting for takeoff.
Hey, Joseph. And Douglas, that's what I'm doing as well.
Locked and loaded. Good hunting.
I mean, not right now, I'm playing on a PlayStation, but I've got all this stuff to connect my PlayStation controller and make it work through Steam. So, like, I'm already prepared. Power Armor Edition was just totally like out of the blue, and I'm so glad that Bethesda was totally cool with it, and they're just like, yeah, we'll get you a refund. Awesome. I mean, it's their system, it's on their, like, it's their digital download, it's all their things, and it was before the game came out, so it was like the easiest, like, refund ever. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, that's the thing though. Like, but see, free time is he's in America and he can get in. The servers are up. If you have a physical copy of the disc or the game, then you can pop it in and play because nothing is preventing you. I've become addicted to these digital downloads though. Because how cool is it to not have to switch out discs? I don't let people borrow games anymore. That's not a thing that I do anymore. That's just so old school. Internet well. I'm really tempted to drink here lately. I don't even know why. Probably some damn commercial I saw in the background. Subliminal messages. Yeah, exactly. And see, 72 is what I'm talking about. It'll download Dream. Because then you just like, okay, well, alright, that game's cool, but I just want to play this game right now. Or you know what, fuck that. Or maybe your friends come over and you're like, wait, you've never played VR before? Sit down. And then you can just like put a whole bunch of games in front of them. What the oh my god. Yeah. So Fallout 76 is actually active still. It's for people that have a hard copy. I don't have a hard copy, so I can't get in. So I'm trying to finish off the Fallout 4 playthrough that I had. That's why I never came through here. No scratches. Yes, exactly. Yeah, and at first, like 72 at first when they came out, I was like, no. I want my discs. And now I'm like, and now I like you, like screw that. I gotta walk from there to there? Kidding, right? Oh, and I've had those too. I had this like doctor disc thing, and you put it in the crank it, and for the most part, it worked. It just saved so many games. But yeah, I have no idea where it is now, so. And like nobody does that anymore. Like I remember one time like a friend of mine was talking about how he liked the album. Like he was helping me move. And he liked the music that I was playing, and I was like, alright. And so I burned him a disc of it. And I was like, oh, here you go. For helping me, you know, I can do. And he's like, well, what am I gonna do with this? Like my car does not have a CD player. Like it's like either it has to be on my phone or it has to be on a USB drive. Like no, it's true though. And you know what, Douglas? There were a few things. Like I did get Red Dead Redemption on a hard copy. Something about that game made me want a hard copy. What was another one that I got a hard copy on? Oh, I got a hard copy on GTA 5. The stuff our Rockstar has been getting. Anyway, for the most part, it's a rare occasion. And honestly, I kind of wish I'd gotten the digital of Red Dead Redemption. They came with that $2 million or GTA dollar. I would have used that.
According to my memory, this used to be a military site.
Yeah, physical space. That's not really a big deal. I have a bookshelf over there and it's not even close to being full. It has CDs on it. I don't even know why they're there. The only CD player I have is... Oh, I guess there's one in my computer. Yeah, my computer and my PlayStation. That's it.
Nuclear missile.
Murray doesn't care. She just walks right through it.
Small could destroy so very much.
Bye.
Critical damage imminent. Requesting assistance.
Oh god, what did you do? I'm supposed to follow me. Great. Oh good, she's right here.
I should be able to make another steam pack soon.
Yeah. But, well, no, realistically, hard drive space only takes up the same physical space, so... But it boils down to each their own. Like, if you like the disc games, then fine. It's just not for all of us. Some people don't like to have that anymore. And both of us were disc people, it sounds like, to begin with. 22 said he was... And that's exactly what I was. Just leery of this new technology or whatever. Like, what if their system goes down and I can't get my game? Like, I had all these, like, you know, like, what if, like, the internet goes down and I can't download the game? What if something happens in the middle of the download? No, I'm just saying, like, these are all the fears. Like, I don't know about you, but these are the kind of things that I was thinking about before I finally adopted it. I don't trust it. have a physical copy in my hand, then I know what I have in my hand. And that kind of stuff. Yeah, but you just re-download it. After it goes bad. Also, you know what? Like, I've changed in my, like, take on stuff personally. I don't know, I used to get so upset if I lost it. Now I'm just like, okay. Not again. Wait a minute. There it is. And sell the ruby. Okay, where did you steal the ruby? I mean, like, where did you get the ruby? None of us know who offends it. I don't think offends it. God, no, it can't. It's already stopped. Indigo, if you have a hard copy of the disc, get in. If you want to go see a jeweler, sure. Wait a minute, was that it? Oh. Oh, you too, right? So yours like screwed. Oh, you could still. Oh yeah, if you could. Yeah, I'm really annoyed by that, but nothing I can do. Yeah, because you're looking at this, right? And you're like, bastards. I gave you money. Other people are like, oh, I'll just go to the store and pick it up right now. Hey. Oh, Curie, look at Curie go.
I have survived the hostilities.
Curie, you're awesome. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. This is just, yeah, but we're all okay. Like, not everybody though. Douglas, he's on the side of hard copies. 72 and I are on the side of digital download. Even though you have to deal with this idiocracy.
There is something.
Yeah, you noticed that too? Yeah, that's the same thing. Like, I've spent so much money on the game, and like, I've got a Power Armor edition in the mail, and But I did play the shit out of the beta, so, and I have a level 20 character, and anybody who's starting right now is not going to be level 20 by the time I start tomorrow. It's just not possible. Or, yeah, like I have at least 16, I probably have 20 hours into the game already. So,
Returning fire.
I forget what it's like to have sneak.
Combat is quite vigorous. Enemy detected.
No, Douglas, you just download it again. It's not a problem anymore, because it's like, is Steam gonna go under? Is Bethesda gonna go under? A better argument would be, if the servers go down. But if the servers go down, then you wouldn't be able to play the game even if you had a hard copy. Oh, like... a few more hours. And don't forget to, like, kick your legs up and down, too. You know, like, you've got to, like, throw a proper tantrum. I can't... Or did I? Oh, of course the children of Adam are here. Yeah, Douglas, all the things that you're saying are fears that I used to have. Oh, you're a person. Okay, what's up?
Hi.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Oh, this is gonna go very bad for you if you try to stop me.
Just tell me where you keep the nukes.
Your words betray your intentions. You do not see them for the whole.
Yeah, you're all gonna die. Like, the people I work for are not going to be like, there's no...
The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide.
Okay.
None shall enter.
You're about to get divided.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns,
I was scared of all the things that Douglas is saying, but it just didn't turn out to be a reality.
Glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
I believe some psychological counseling is in order.
Oh my god, seriously. Very good.
I want to spread his glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Your words ring hollow. I do not hear Atom's voice in yours. You seek to further your own ends, not his. The relics will remain, and you will leave. Now.
Okay, look.
Forgive me. I wish to repent and seek the wisdom of Adam.
No. You will not.
Okay, but I would have more charisma if I wasn't in this damn thing.
Please, I really want to serve Adam. Do his bidding. Whatever you call it.
Deceiver! Your lies will be your undoing.
Thank you. I didn't want to kill you in front of my girlfriend, like, without you attacking me first. No, it's cool. Tell me what you got, Henry. Oh, shite. Is that what I think it is? Oh god, it's Adam's wrath. Oh god. Adam's wrath. I was actually scared about that thing. Sure, he stopped punching everything. Like, it was cute at first, but it's like, just please stop.
I believe we're supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the little things go in baggies for evidence.
You get right on that, okay? I'm gonna check on this. Teamwork. Oh, what do you... This is really important. The sleeping bug right here is really important. Yeah. The Zeltrons are the only thing that concern me anymore. On this game. Okay, the reason why this is significant is this is the only other sleeping bag that I know of that you can sleep on in the glowing sea. Angry is like... Oh my god, I'm in a 76 mentality right now. Because I'm like, all these desk fans are gold to me. Like, oh yes, I'm totally gonna build my armor bench. Nice. And damn y'all for trying to tempt me to go over to play 76 right now. I want to finish this. Like, I can do this. We gotta build the place, build the thing, then the Institute is gonna show up, and then we have to. Oh, hi. Fight off the Institute, and then we go fight the Institute. Or no, we still have to do mass fusion. Careful. Okay. I should have left some breadcrumbs. I'm missing. Yeah, that was a good one. The way they set that up to like confuse me on my way out, like. Don't mess anything. I'm on like the new season. I lost track of that.
Going up.
I'm glad it's still going. He's doing a great job. His name Grant. Look at that. Cute. He's doing a great job with the character of Barry Allen. After that whole Salvador.
You look quite dashing in that.
Yeah, I kind of lost it after that. That was a bit much.
My memory, this used to be a military site.
That was some really great special effects though for the CW. The Flash is so cool. I like Legend of Tomorrow as well. It's just fun. Okay. I need to watch Black Lightning. There's my ride. I've heard some good things about it. Daredevil season 3 is amazing, by the way.
Welcome aboard, guys. Stand by for takeoff. Weapons hot and ready to bring the pain, ma'am.
So tomorrow we start like going all the time 76. Report. He already created some sort of schedule. The schedule that's in the about section. That's the schedule. That's going to be the schedule going forward. Oh, I forget what it is. The pain to click on right now. Got all my windows just right. The same way the game can lock up. It's a miracle. Yeah, I'm. Or why will they even come all the way out there? That's amazing. Yep, can we get back to the main? Oh, finally, there we go. It's the Brotherhood. They'll see that smoke from me. They find out somebody's using it and they're not in the Brotherhood, they're dead. Right, this isn't a perfect build of Fallout either. I had a problem on the very last thing I installed. Very last thing. But I was like, I don't care.
Good morning, my love.
Digital. This problem is just Fallout 4. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, this is on a new hard drive and everything. Like, I think I found the best way to install that. But actually, I don't know if the disc does it too. As far as I know, it's rampant. As far as I know, if you play Fallout 4, you are going to have that problem. You're going to have the 0K save. It's not mods. It's not mods. Fallout. Creation Club content can make it do it too. If you use the game in its original form, you'll be fine. But here's the deal. If you want something against a disc copy, with Fallout 4, the way it was shipped on the discs, you don't have the proper survival mode.
Going up.
So if you just install it from the disk, you'll have to update it from the web. album deal. It's behind. Okay.
According to my memory,
But mods can do it. Creation Club can do it. Just having some weird shit happen when you go to save can do all kinds of stuff. It's just Bethesda. Like, yeah, like 72. Like, here's the thing that all us like Fallout and Bethesda fans and Skyrim and everything. When you love a game so much, just don't care. Like, for example, oh, look at that. That's where the missile comes from. Oh, how cool. Well, let's see. You can mod all kinds of things about this game, but what I'm modding, give you an example. Okay, this right here is just like it's like a keyword framework for other mods to work off of. Really cool. This adds new items in the game to the build menu that weren't there before. Like, they're in the game, but they're not build items. This is like a patch, an unofficial patch, but not the unofficial patch. Regrettably, some of the mods actually fix things in the game. This changes the amount of these encounters that you get. These rust devils, they show up all the time. This is an add-on to that USO from earlier. This turns the dogs into Brahma, this turns off all the radios for me. This makes my companions become reach max affinity faster. This gives me the ghoul eyes that I have. This makes Hangman's Alley bigger. This is one that I wrote that adds a new legendary to the game and a legendary modification to the game. And it changes the graphic t-shirt packs of Creation Club. Here's another one I made. Same thing with the Nuka-Cola collector. Yeah. Yeah, but this is the one that... I wrote these. They're really simple. This one's cool. It adds a bandolier that I have. And this like adds, this is armor modifications. This allows me to make stuff free, and this allows me to scrap stuff that I couldn't scrap before. So that's what I mod. How I modded my game. But yeah, I made those. Yeah, no, it's really easy. Just get the Creation Club. You just get the Creation Kit. And it's just a framework. Like, seriously, it's just a framework. That's all it is. So, like, this is a part of the Wasteland Bandolier, but these are hidden in different places on each of the different consoles. The one on the PlayStation has been found, but not the one on the Xbox. The one on the... Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of. It's just a... It's... What's a better way to put it? Maybe framework is too much. It's just a series of tables. That's all it is. Just you're editing a database, really. It's even simpler. Like, it's just... Seriously, it's just tables. So you go into like the armor section, and then you go into, or you go into items, and you go into armor. And then you'll see the armor there, and then you can edit it, and then you can see the references. So then it reference overs to another file, and then you can look at that. And then it's kind of cool in the Creation Kit. You can right-click something and go see use info, and then it'll give you the list of the things that use it, and then you can double click on one of those and go right to it. Like take the legendary modifications that are in this game. They're just a little, like, they're a mod. And then if you want to give that mod an effect, you add an enchant to it. Yeah, it's Windows based. I think they have it for, and it's free. If you have like Fallout 4, you can get the creation kit for it for free. If you have Skyrim, you can get it for free. And then you can just start making mods. Now, if you get Fallout 4 edit, then you can do even more, but in different ways. It's a different tool for editing it. But it's almost like a registry. That kind of framework. And then you can edit files themselves. Like, and only on the PlayStation could you not have external assets. On the Xbox you can, and on the computer you definitely can. On the computer you can go to Nexus Mods, and that's where you're gonna write stuff, and that's where you can get like rated X mods. And it's pretty cool. Bethesda games are pretty easy to mod. And so I didn't even do anything with meshes or, yeah. You go to nexusmods.com and you can find some stuff for this game that'll, yeah. And different body modifications and things like you can do to like, you can change the game however you want. You can change the meshes, you can change textures. It's pretty open. You want to make a new enchant that is twice whatever this other thing does? Sure. Damn, I'm gonna be able to take this core out and it's gonna bust. There it goes. Like, take the quick hands legendary modification that I created for this, that increases your reload speed. It's honestly, it's the same enchant that you get from the perk quick hands. And I just put that enchant onto a mod instead of onto the player. And then the modification modifies the player. And then if you want them to have a miscellaneous mod to go into their inventory, you can make a miscellaneous mod. And then if you want them to be able to make it somewhere, you make a created object. You link them all up. And then you put that into like whatever so that it can access it. And then yeah, you just link those up, and then whenever they go to a bench that that item is related to, then they will be able to create whatever, provided that they have the material set up for them. I don't know how to handle like the meshes and the textures, and the scripting is different. It's just a different language, not like complicated or very basic. Like command and then print, like the X, Y, and then print. I don't know. I don't even know. It's very basic. Lots of get, put.
Stand by for landing.
It's very basic. I'm not sure what language it is. I'd probably get farther if I looked that up. I'm just been tearing it apart and putting it back together. Because there's already scripts that are in there, and you can look at them and just go, oh, that's a command for that. And I remember, like, I looked something up online, and it was just like, I have it in my favorites, and it's just a list of all the commands, all the scripting commands. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. All I need. Just give me the commands and syntax and why. Then you can go look at the scripts that are already in the game and how they're set up. You know, like, oh, I know you are. I know you are. Because we talk about coding. So take a look at it. It's pretty cool. And then you can upload them to Bethesda.net and people can download your mods and then you can see statistics on them. And...
Proctor.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
Yes.
Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram.
And there's like all
we
kinds of
haven't
other
fully
tools.
thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done
And then
to
you can
keep the
edit
system
Skyrim
stable
or
are gonna
Fallout.
hold.
I have full confidence in everyone's abilities here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
For real? You need a trained technician to press a button. What kind of training do you offer?
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime, Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis of the battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems
That sounds like a cat.
Weapons hot.
Whatever.
Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart.
And that's where we have to go
recommended.
do mass fusion.
Ability
gonna be
to repel
all that.
red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure
They
we'd
got it
be
done,
able to
though.
pull it off, but Liberty
3
Prime's
minutes
looking pretty
before.
good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself.
But I would pick up the
think it'll
Game of
add
the
a
Year
bit more
edition.
punch to your power armor.
You didn't have to do that, Ingram.
Come on. You earned the damn
And then, because you get all those
Besides,
DLCs.
Liberty
all of
Prime
them.
isn't about to run out and get you a gift. Anyway,
And then that
that's
gets you
enough
more
of that.
weapons to
Better
mod, too.
hightail it up to the Pridwin.
More stuff to play with.
Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you
More
were done
quests
here.
to look at.
And
More stuff to
thank
tear
you,
apart
Nate.
and put back together.
Without
You know how
none
fun
of this
that
would
is.
have been possible.
I've actually been, I
have
haven't
some
done
important
anything
work
on modding in a
If you'll
very long
excuse
time
me.
now. I kind of getting everything ready. But One of the things I was doing was tearing apart the Hellfire armor CC content. To look at the way that he did the quest. That's all I wanted to see, was how that quest was done. It's really simple, but for some reason I'm having such trouble just getting the quest to kick off. Which is bizarre, because it's a quest. The thing that puts this chandelier in the item, but it's still using one of the stock scripts, so I don't know, but I'm just having trouble. I'm writing my own script and getting it to kick off. And quests. So every quest that you play in this game is a script. And some of the quests have scripts within them. And there's a script that's built into the game for you to put an item into a container. And vendors where they sell from, that's just a container. And so it's just a reference in the database, basically.
Running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Reference over here. And the beautiful thing about this script, though, even though it's a baked-in script that's part of the game, I haven't been able to figure out what part of it does this, but for some reason when it places an item somewhere, you don't get that X plus on the end. And to get rid of the X plus, if you put a miscellaneous mod directly into a container, it will have an X plus at the end of it. And the only way to fix it is to drop it on the world, which gives it a world reference. And once it has a world reference ID, it won't have that anymore. Something about that script gives it a world reference ID before it puts it into the container. So these are the puzzles that I'm trying to figure out, personally, and I can't find information everywhere online because it's not like you're gonna go to Stackflow or something and find something on. There are forums on Bethesda that are dedicated to modding, and that's really where you gotta find your information. Very frustrating. But if you love that kind of hunt, then you can just make your own mods. You don't have to put them online for everybody else. You can if you want everyone to see it and you want to have some statistics and stuff like that, put it on Bethesda.net. But you're gonna have some standards. If you want to go full on crazy, put it on Nexus Mods. Or you can just make it for yourself and say, I don't care about everybody else. I have this. And then there's even more than that. Did you notice that Eleonora's Facebook page is called Eleonora's Creations? Did you think that was just in relation to the mods that she makes for the Creation Club? Or for Nexus? Or for Bethesda? No. Pay attention to her and you'll find out that there's a whole market. I don't know if I would call it a black market. It's more like a custom market. People will pay you to make a mod for them. And no one else has that mod. Modders will trade their files with each other in the agreements. Under agreements that they're not going to share anything. She sells mods. There's money, you know? If the person goes and puts that mod on something or whatever, I don't care. You paid for it. That's the way I would think anyways. If I heard the whole real Eleonora thing, I'd really be pissed off at you. Yeah, she does. Kidding me? She's amazing. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of stuff going on in the mod community that I didn't realize until I started looking at making them. And then realizing, yeah, people make custom mods and sell them. What rich son of a bitch can do that? Hey, Eleonora, I had an idea. You know what I mean? Hey, Andrew. Yeah, I know. Why don't you take a moment away from that?
The influx of data.
I don't think he's on that level though. I think
sometimes I make little sense.
no, we talk about coding all the time. And he's not familiar with Fallout. 72 actually joined the channel to watch Tomb Raider. So I really appreciate him like coming in watching the Fallout streams and all the other streams. Because he wasn't really interested in that. And so, yeah, he didn't know about all this stuff. I'm sure he knew how Eleonora is and everybody knows. Honestly. So no, he's not trolling. And we talked about programming and stuff like that. So if you're a programmer, this is like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? Like there's already a game engine all set up and stuff, and I can just go in and tweak some things here and there and make it do whatever I want. Oh shit. Like even right now as I'm talking about it, my hands are starting to get all like evil mode. You know? Let's get away from it. I know 72 knows what I'm thinking. Yeah, okay, so it only recently started happening with this. Like, it was kind of a shocker. But here's the thing. So on PS4, you can't... Oh, this is comfortable. I like these ocean sounds. On PS4, you can't have, external assets. Who needs what now? Oh, she'll be fine. What does she have? Oh. To catch up on her sleep. That's all it is. But yeah, like, just go check it out, especially even if you just get... Right, I feel you on that 72. But so here's the deal though, you'll need to have it on a PC. So say you wanted to mod Fallout 4 on your PlayStation. You would have to... The only way you can do that is go through the Bethesda.net. So you'd have to use a creation kit. Now, here's something I do. When you're done with the creation kit, when you're done doing your thing, go open it up and, yeah, I know, right? You have for one. But then open it up in Fallout 4 Edit, and then get rid of all the old references that you don't need. You'll see that they still last in there. You can use Fallout 4 Edit to clean it up. And then you can still just upload it through the creation kit. But then you'd have to upload it to Bethesda.net, and then you'd have to download it. Which is messed up. But, and this is how I exit the game, by the way, so that way it doesn't create one of the exit saves. That messes up your save. And then you have to go to mods. Oh yeah, trophies are disabled, but that kind of makes sense. And then you have to go, and then there's the library of stuff, which is, even though that you can't have external assets, it's still pretty cool that people find a lot of ways to get around things. You're welcome. But yeah, you can see there's my name on this one. This one that got the most attention. This is actually the second mod that I ever made. And this was the first one. And I use my creative writing classes. Oh, but this is... Yeah. Right? Like on a mod? Like, that's why I had to do it. Like, I had to. To be like, oh my god, I just downloaded a mod that I made on my PlayStation. What a glorious day that was. But you know you're gonna have to buy it on the PlayStation. You're gonna have to buy it on the PC. If you want to have the Game of the Year edition on both of them, you have to buy them both. Because the only way you're gonna edit the mod is on the PC. But know that my old i7, second gen, second series, 70 or something. It can play Fallout 4. It can't play Fallout 4 and stream, but it can play Fallout 4. It could probably play Fallout 76 too, but I'm out of hard drive space. That's a problem. I actually had to remove Premiere, but Fallout 4 on. I was upset about that. I can put it back on, but so all these people figured out ways to do this stuff under like such strict restrictions. And if you're like me, then you want to try to do that. You know what I mean? Isn't it fun to do the impossible? But anyway, we've been rambling about all these mods and shit. That, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to come back and finish this playthrough, unfortunately. Exactly, right? And then so there's like Tim Man and Andrew CX and like, oh my god, we can take this discussion offline, but there's all these people that you really want to follow, not just Eleonora. But especially if you're like interested in PlayStation stuff, and I can tell you. But yeah, tomorrow, probably at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm probably going to do like a 6-hour stream or some shit. What would that be? I have to go to bed by 8. No, we're going to do a 4-hour stream tomorrow of 76. And then that'll give me time to like wind down before I go to bed. Watch some. Cool. 76 tomorrow. Remember, I'll be doing Red Dead like on Mondays, and no, I think that's Tuesdays. And then Darksiders 3 will start at the end of this month. I hope everyone had a good time. And I'll see you later.